Evening, welcome to episode 10 of Pub Football with Miles and Jimmy, the show where two guys sit around, drink beer and talk about football just like we would down the pub. Right, what we were going to do with this episode was review England versus Kosovo that happened at St Mary's on Tuesday evening and then go forward and look ahead to the Premier League weekend. However, we've had a chat. We haven't said much to each other, but what we have said is that we've got a lot to say about England at the moment.
Yeah.
So we thought it might be a bit too long. So we're actually going to post two episodes tonight. Episode 10, this one, will be about England-Kosovo, review of the game and about England in general. And then episode 11, which is actually going to go up a bit later on this evening, will be a preview all the way through the Premier League weekend as the Premier League is back. So we've kept our England set up. We'll have to change that halfway through, which is going to be annoying as well. We've kept our England wig. We don't make comments about that after last week.
Can I have a
go? Let's talk England-Kosovo, Jimmy, because I tell you what, I'm not happy. I'm not happy for a few reasons.
Yeah, I think you can break this down into several issues. The midfield three is wrong.
Yeah.
The way we tried to play out from the back was wrong.
Yeah.
Our starting lineup was wrong.
Yeah.
We can go... Yeah, we can
go on. So let's just start with recapping. It was 5-3 to England. England were 5-1 up at half-time. Went 1-0 down in the first half to a Kosovan player who I couldn't name.
Berisha scored the first goal. It's a good one.
Absolutely stormed back. Looked fantastic in parts of the first half. Goals from Sterling, Kane, Sancho got two and an own goal to take us to 5-1. At half-time, if you looked through the live feeds, you looked through everything, people are saying, how many goals can this England team go on to get? Yeah. In the second half, England were absolutely shocking.
Yeah, and there are two ways of looking at it. It's maybe a little bit of complacency. Obviously, 5-1 up.
Yeah.
It happens every week. Teams are 4-0 up at half-time. They go down slightly in terms of level. But I was just a little bit disappointed by it.
So it came back to 5-3, deservedly, because Kosovo were better, a better team.
Kosovo were very good. They deserve a lot of credit. They tried to give it a go, which didn't quite work in the first half, because obviously they got kind of, caught out slightly. But they're decent.
There's so much for me to worry about, and most of it doesn't come down to the playing staff that England have at their disposal. I don't understand what Gareth Southgate was thinking. His starting lineup was wrong. He didn't make a single... We are getting dominated in midfield by Kosovo. Now, they played well, but they're still championship level players. At best. We're getting dominated. We didn't make a change until the 80th minute.
That's the biggest issue. As you say, against a team who we are better than, just keep the ball.
Yeah.
Just take the sting out of the game. And we didn't really do that. And I agree, I was really disappointed with the middle three. Again, he picked the kind of same combination.
It was the same combination and it wasn't good enough.
I don't think it worked in the first game, to be perfectly honest, and it didn't work again.
I don't know why he's going with Rice and Henderson. It's like Hodgson doing Dyer and Henderson. Why? What? How on earth did Harry Winks and James Maddison get 0 minutes between them in this international break?
That is the biggest crime Southgate could have committed this week. I was so
England's
angry
two
about
best midfielders.
Madison especially did not come on.
No.
In any game. Mount came on, fair play.
Both times,
But why is Maddison not playing for England? He's been our best attacking midfielder this season so far. Why is he not playing? It really annoys me. No, stop talking. It really annoys me.
It really annoys me.
Really annoys me.
It just annoys me that the deep-lying midfielders are so negative as well. I completely understand playing one of the two. If we played against a Spain or a Brazil or a Germany or a Holland, we would get thrashed with those two playing next to each other in midfield because you need to be able to retain possession.
Yeah, and neither of them can do that.
No, they're not good enough.
And for me, it seems like against a better opposition, Rice would actually come back into the back two in a sense, make a three.
I think that would work.
Which is great. I don't have an issue with that. Right. But Henderson's not great on the ball.
Right.
Rice is not great on the ball, and so we just kept giving the ball away.
Harry Winks, Oxlade-Chamberlain. There are other players. Even if Jack Wilshere got fit, he'd be better in that role. We need players who are.
Michael Carrick now would be absolutely perfect in that midfield. He'd keep the ball.
Yeah, and even as the most deep line player, we wouldn't need Henderson or Rice.
Yeah,
this Carrick could do it.
And that's the thing. When it got to 5-3, there was a little bit of panic there. Just keep the ball, take the sting out of the game, and we didn't do that.
Yeah,
and he did make subs, and subs make a massive difference in the game.
I don't understand why he wasted the 80th minute. We were getting overrun second half.
I got the assumption he was so annoyed with how poor it was, he wanted to keep people on, which I get. But there's a point where you just go, let's make changes. Let's try and change it up a bit.
And the changes he made were odd. I can sort of understand Rashford coming on, but I wouldn't have gone Mount. I would have gone Maddison.
Oh, 100%.
And again, I would have brought Harry Winks on. I just would have. I can't understand why he didn't. He only made 2 subs.
Yeah.
Harry Kane missed a penalty, which is unheard of.
Yeah, I thought he was going to miss it. It took forever for him to take it. They kept stalling it. I was thinking, do you know what he's going to miss? And yeah.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I always get nervous with penalties, but I just had one of those. He was due a miss.
Yeah.
However, if you're going to miss, that's the time to do it.
Yeah, I still back him in
every
Euros to score a penalty. Yeah. Sterling was absolutely sensational.
Unplayable.
Absolutely sensational.
He is world class.
He was brilliant in that first half. He tore them to shreds.
Yeah. And
to be fair to Sancho, he didn't really do a lot. We scored 2 goals.
The thing is, I thought the front 3 did really well, and I think that when we got the ball to them, they looked very dangerous.
Yeah,
but
it's everything behind that is just poor.
There were little moments where Chilwell broke forward at one point. He broke past a couple of players, and there was a forward pass on, and he played behind square back to Declan Rice, and there was one where we were up their end, and we just slowly shuffled it all the way back to the goalkeeper, and you're just thinking, it's Kosovo.
It was a good game though. It was one of those games where it's very rare of England that we got a chance to counter.
Yeah.
And it proves how great that front 3 is.
Yeah, and it would be great against good teams. We still need to be able to keep the ball.
Yes, and that's the thing. That middle 3 is a massive issue. Massive issue.
And there's one player who I hope that was his last England game.
I know exactly what you're going to say. I think it's a bit harsh, but I get it.
I think Michael Keane is not up to the level.
No, Michael Keane in the first 60 seconds had a shocker.
Yeah.
And he didn't really recover from it.
No, I just think he's not up to the level. I didn't think he was great against Belarus. I thought he looked poor here.
Yeah.
I think that out of the England defenders, centre-backs that we have on offer, I think that Gomez is better. I think that Stones is better. I think that Tyrone Mings at this point is better. And I think that when he comes back, Rob Holding is a better centre-back. And I don't understand, again, why he started both games. Why did Gomez not get a game? Why did Mings not be given a chance? Why are they playing? It's not like he's a massively experienced international defender, and he's not a very good one.
No, I am concerned with the way we try and play out from the back. We aren't good enough to do it.
I think we could be with better players. I think Joe Gomez is very good on the ball. Very good on the ball.
But John Stones good on the ball. He had a shocker.
Yeah, but Joe Gomez is. But I think Joe Gomez is more solid.
But the thing is, we're playing out the back. You know this. We go to a centre half. You go to a midfielder who can't play out from the back. We lose the ball,
and that's the problem.
And that's the problem.
You put a better midfield. But Harry, you know what? Even dropping Ross Barkley a bit deeper and putting Maddison in would be better.
Again, I'll give Ross Barkley credit. He played well in both games. Yeah, I really like Ross Barkley.
But I think he could play deeper. I don't think he's a true attacking midfielder. He comes too deep to receive the ball too often.
No, but there's a point where just give it to Kane's feet or just play off his chest and we can go that way and it works. And just think about doing something different because we're going to get stuck against good teams.
And
really
Pickford's
good teams.
got the delivery.
Yeah, of course he has. And it proved against Holland in the Nations League. We can't play it from the back at times.
I think that Southgate's starting to get found out as an international manager.
I don't think he's tactically good enough.
No.
Took forever to get that word up, but yeah.
I think that he's starting to get found because I think that just everything was wrong. Everything was wrong about that.
Yeah.
There are other managers. You know who I'd rather have in there? I'd rather have Eddie Howe in there or someone.
We had 2 games where we had the chance to give players like Winks, Mings, Maddison game time.
Yeah.
And for some reason we played the same, not particularly great starting 11 in both of them. And yeah, we need to get found out.
We saw the 11 against Belarus and assumed
Bulgaria.
He was Bulgaria. Sorry, I keep saying Belarus. But we assumed that the 11 that played against Bulgaria was because he was going to put these better players in against Kosovo. He was going to play. We didn't think it was their sort of curtain call, their audition for.
No.
For just awful.
There were changes. I'll give him credit. Chilwell and Trent coming in was a good choice.
Yeah, that had to happen.
And Sancho coming in played well.
I was surprised at how
poor.
I was surprised at how poor Chilwell's delivery was. Didn't hit the money at all. He looked like a player who hasn't played much.
No, and that'll come.
Yeah.
Start of the season is probably his second full game, really, isn't it? So that'll come.
Yeah, I was angry.
Bring back Vardy.
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, absolutely. I think, to be fair, I think that the game itself, from a news perspective, was a great
sensational game.
Wonderful. It's a wonderful game of football to watch, but I was angry the whole second half.
It just highlights our flaws, and they are quite obvious at times. And...
But I don't think they should be. I think we've got the players to fill the gaps that we're struggling in. I really do. I think that England's best starting lineup, if all players are fit, England's best starting lineup for me: Pickford, Alexander-Arnold, Gomez, Maguire, Chilwell, Rice, Winks.
Careful, where you going?
Rice, Winks, Maddison in front, Sancho, Kane, and
front three is set in stone.
Sancho, Kane, and Sterling. All of those players were in the squad. All of those players were available.
I think the front three is set in stone, and the back four could be set in stone, and the goalkeeper.
I think Stones could come into the back four.
But then again, it's a good change.
It's a good change.
That three in midfield is the massive issue.
Yeah, but I think that we've got the players to plug the gap.
Right.
I just think Maddison and Winks have to start, and then it's who plays with them, and it has to be a defensive player. Henderson or Declan Rice, who gave the ball away really cheaply.
There's a massive shortage of sort of decent defensive midfielders who play for England.
Well, who's coming up from like Morgan Gibbs-White? Is he a holding midfielder?
You'd think of someone like Chalabar.
But he's not going to make it, is he?
We are struggling for that position where someone can take the ball like a Busquets, be defensively sound, and keep it.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek started as that, but then moved forward, didn't he? It's interesting.
I'd personally put Phil Foden deep and just give him the ball.
Yeah, but then I think you still need someone with a bit more defensive responsibility.
Shove Rice next to him.
Yeah, it'll be Foden, but I think Winks for now, and then Foden's going to be a better player than Harry Winks is.
I just get the assumption that Southgate doesn't trust either Winks or Maddison to play for the national side,
which is stupid.
Which is crazy.
Almost any other national side, if they had the players that England have at their disposal, those two get in. And I'm not saying, this is not me saying they go into the Spain team, they go into the Brazil team. I'm saying that their style of play, the way their confidence, the way they like to play on the ball.
And especially Maddison, he's in form.
Absolutely.
Play him. He's in form.
They would both start if you had the Spanish attitude to football, they'd both start.
Yeah, agreed.
And it's ridiculous.
Have we done with our rant now?
Yeah, so that was so frustrating. Well, we don't have to. We've
got another month before another England game, so we'll see what happens.
We just have.
I think we got Kosovo away by the sounds of it.
We have to hope that Southgate's learned from because he's got this month now to review this and watch it and think, right, what do we do?
And there'll also be players who will start to pick up in form. You suddenly go, he's quite a good shout for the England side, isn't he? So,
yeah, there will be some outside shouts.
There'll be players like that who might come into form.
I really hope that Keane doesn't make it. I really don't like him.
We'll see.
And Lingard. That was episode 10 of Pub Foot with Miles and Jimmy. A very negative one today. Rant.
Southgate out.
Yeah, really bad. We're going to just have a quick set change, post this up, and we'll start recording episode 11, which is going to be up later on tonight, looking ahead to the weekend to all the Premier League action. Because the Premier League is back. We'll probably have a whinge about something.
There's always something. Wait. The Premier League's back.
There's VAR to whinge about. I've got some stuff on that, actually.
No,
so there's one thing left to say on this England international break. And that is, apart from that England really disappointed me.
Thank God the Premier League's back.
Cheers.